Good evening and welcome to the championship edition. The 5A state champion, 7-time Crest Chargers. And we got the trophy, the proof right here, and the banner. So welcome in. What a game, what a year, what a season. Seems like we were just starting, we talked about earlier, we just started the podcast in August, and here we are December 16th. And
here we are.
Doing the final podcast for the season review. We are sponsored by Needle & Cold Termite and Pest Control, Moisture and Water Control. So we'll get right into it. Just to let you know, Coach Lloyd is at the Shrine Bowl this week, being an assistant coach. So congratulations to him. A very, very great honor for him, and very and it's a long overdue for Coach Lloyd. And speaking of Coach Lloyd, he did announce his retirement. I'm sure everybody has seen that by now on social media. And
going out on top.
Went out on top. Best way you can go, right? You know, 31 years of coaching in North Carolina, and he goes out a champion, and got that elusive title that he's been looking for and he's been working towards, and all coaches and players work towards it. But he's been so close over the years, and I did tell him, I said, we can talk about you tonight because you're not here. So, Coach Lloyd, congratulations to you, Beth and Jake and Maggie. Great family. We're going to have another edition of the podcast, probably just with me and Coach Lloyd one-on-one. I'm going to have to put that on tape, so he'll have to come back and do it now. So
he has to come back.
Omar, 31-14 victory over Hunt in the championship game in Durham Memorial Stadium. What a game! It didn't start out too good, but after we settled in and got into the meat and potatoes of the game, second, third quarters, we kind of dominated that game.
We did. I mean, bend don't break. Yep.
Bend don't break.
All season long, man. That's just kind of been our thing, and especially after the Weddington game, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Marquette started saying this thing: if they don't score, they don't win, and that's on me.
That's what he said.
And Marquette kind of started that, and really just kind of started going with the guys. Like, if people don't score, we win the game.
Yep.
With the guys, man, they just like I said, once again, just came together, bought into the plan. Guys hurt, you're moving people around and adjusting, and Frank did a great job with that, man. And we just, I don't know, man. We did it, man.
It's exciting. You do it, you think about it, and it's been 10 years since we've won it here at Crest, and you don't forget the feeling, but you want it to happen a little bit more often. So it's once you go back and you've experienced it, you're like, hey man, we want to get back. Some of the kids are back at the locker room. Hey, I want another one. I want it next year. I want to go get another one.
Yeah.
It's contagious, and
it is.
It's as coaches, I know you guys are super proud of the kids, and we're super proud of you guys, all the coaches. Frank, I don't want to name them all because I'm going to miss somebody, but it's the defensive coaches, the offensive coaches, just an unbelievable job. I was been saying since after the Ashbrook game, this team has turned it up a notch on both sides of the ball, especially on the lines. The defensive line has really started to come up, starting the playoffs. They really stepped up and made this team a lot harder to beat. Frank, what you think on that?
I agree with that. Like, I think that was one thing that, even in the offseason, that was kind of one thing that we were like, we got to get better up front, just defensively specifically. And it wasn't anything like we had bad players, obviously, bad coaching. It was just we just needed to coach a little more on the fundamentals and just keep going, keep grinding on that. And as the year went on, we started doing all those things that we wanted to see the defensive line doing, and it started affecting the other teams a lot, like squeezing and spilling, making stuff bounce, and all the different fronts we would play, different places we put them at, and them just being able to be inside, outside, wherever they, and just having the technique to go play anywhere up there. It messed with a lot of people down the stretch, for sure. First 4 games, it was we kind of still had to be a little bit more vanilla just because it was the beginning of the year. But as we went on, we started adding stuff in and started, messing around with people on where they were at, sliding different places, stuff like that. It started messing with people, and that helped us a lot down the stretch.
Yeah, it definitely kicked up a notch after the Weddington game. Then after the Ashbrook game, it seemed like it really kicked up and went into high gear. And you could see how the defensive line affected the back end of the defense. And, like you said, they all complemented each other on that side of the ball. And offensively, so we all know the stars on offense. You got Michael, you got Romeo, you got Brock, you got Jason Black, you got Eli. Who else am I missing? Majay, of course, Majay, the hurdler.
The hurdler. Yeah. That's his nickname now, I guess.
You had stars, but then it starts in the front, too. Offensive line, I think it got better as the year went on. And those 5 guys up there, I don't think missed any games, I don't think, if I remember right. I'm trying to think. We didn't have very many major injuries this year, and that's also
I don't think we did.
A big plus. And a shout out to Tripp. Man, what a job he did this year to have a trainer there this year, and not a trainer, but he's probably one of the best. And
for sure.
It's great to have him here, and he took care of the kids, and what can I say? Like I said, we didn't have any major injuries this year, and it seemed like everything gelled together. And it seemed like, I think, Omar, you mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, like they see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. You see, they played like that, and they played like, hey, we got to get to there, and we get there, we're going to finish the job. Right. And people are like, wasn't you worried when they pumped block and they went and scored? I said, no. I said, I really wasn't. I knew we were a better team.
Very early in the game.
And I said, I knew we were a better team, and I think it would play out now. They played hard, and you knew they were going to come out and play hard first quarter, first half.
Yeah. That's what we were saying, like last episode? We were talking about how people were trying to say that it was going to be a blowout and all this stuff. It's like, man, like, obviously we're looking at the film like, I don't know what y'all looking at. Like, they can play. They're a really good football team. They're really young. Like, they'll probably be, if not there, they're going to be the week before next year. Right. So, like, I mean, I think that part of it, people might have been shocked, like, oh my gosh, the score. It's like, nah, they deserve to be there just as much as we did, and they were really good.
I mean, we told our guys, like, nobody trying to get to the state championship game to lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and guess
nobody's going to get there and be like, we're playing Crest, man. I guess we'll just lay down.
And they got access to the same media outlets we do, and they see that, hey, that's going to be a running clock. It's going to be a blowout. It's 30-point plus Crest win. They see that. And I knew they were going to come out and give us their best shot in the first half. Yeah. But I think we wore them down, and I think they only had like 32 players. So I think our depth this year was another thing that was really key. I think going all the way to the championship, and you got to have depth. And when we subbed any position, we didn't miss a beat. Right. And especially on defense and offense. So you had some kids play both ways. You had to play. You had to do what you had to do to win the game. And it was just a special season and a special group of men, young men, and a special group of coaches. And hey, first ever 5A state champion in the state of North Carolina. You will be in the record books of always. Nobody takes that away.
Yeah. That's right. And that's stuff we told those guys, like, literally, like, you guys are the first 5A state champions in North Carolina.
Ever. And will be. Nobody else will be tied. Nobody will be. You are the one.
You're the first one.
That's special. And to bring that championship back to a pedigree like Crest High School is, it just makes it even more special because, you have the 6 before, Omar, you've been a part of them, Frank, guys, it's just a standard at Crest. They expect championships, and if you don't, they're like, hey, what's going on? Your rumbles start going. But hey, it's hard to win a championship. Yeah. That's what I tell people. It's hard to win a championship. It was a long season. It was an emotional season, but man, it makes it worth it. And the time you go out there in April, from April to, Frank, y'all are going year round, but basically year round now. But when April spring practice starts to December 13th. That's a long time. That's a long time. That's 75% of the year.
And they start hitting you.
Mostly no vacations, and just going at it and hitting each other, and I enjoyed seeing the kids so happy. That's what I was happy about, and seeing the coaches, and and I know everybody wanted to win one for Coach Lloyd and let him go on a high note, and We did it.
Yeah.
Well, they did it. I didn't do anything. They did it. So,
Yeah.
It's, community as well.
I sit on the microphone and talk about the talking
Everybody
heads on
has
stuff.
some kind of
So
role
I was
in it.
like, everybody contributed to the team, and it's just that's what makes this championship special. I think Omar was talking. The defense will average 12.3, 12.4 points a game,
like that. Yeah.
top in the area. I mean, that's Crest football.
Yeah. Crest can always, you can always come through and have a good offense, but you gotta have a good defense. That's just the recipe of our championship team.
Yeah.
Like that's just what it is.
Every championship team that I've ever seen here,
Absolutely.
whether they've won or lost, has had a good defense.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely. That's
definitely
one thing
the biggest part.
Chris is going to have, and Frank was steering the boat. He was the maestro.
Amen. Hey, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't know this. After we played Hickory last year, we got our defensive text message, and like Frank texts like,
rough.
He said that's on me. We're gonna fix some things, and he said I can show. He said this will not happen again next year.
Oh yeah, no.
He said that right. I'm talking
63 was not gonna happen.
Right after
no
the Hickory game. Right after we got in our group text. He's like, guys, it's on me. This will not happen next year. And
I didn't think anybody remembered that.
So
I didn't think anybody remembered that.
I try to kid. I get all that stuff. I get some bulletin board material.
That is true. We had a lot of banners hanging up that Coach Porter just kind of brought into the locker room throughout the playoffs. It was like, we needed that.
Whatever motivates, hey, whatever gets them going. So, we'll take a commercial break, but we'll come back and talk a little bit more about the season, about the playoff run. So, check out our commercial break, and thank you to all our sponsors. Before we go, this wouldn't happen without any of these sponsors during the year. Awesome job. Appreciate them being on board, supporting Crest. Just outstanding job from all the sponsors. Just not just one single sponsor, but every single one that you see on this screen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Inside the Stables with the 7-time state champions, Crest Chargers. 7 times. That rolls off the tongue, don't it?
Hey, sounds good. It's a good number.
So it's good. So we're here with Omar Porter, Coach Frank Toms. Guys, we talked about, I've talked to a couple of people over the last week or last couple of days since the championship game. This championship run wasn't easy. It wasn't given. You started out with Concord at home, East Lincoln, high quality team. They've been in the finals the last couple of years. It was in Western
They
Finals.
won it a couple of years ago.
Also, they won it in 2022, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You go to South Point. We always know about that. And that's for the second time we had to beat them this year. So you had to play them twice. It's never fun to play them twice.
No.
It's
At
not.
Hickory, who put 63 on you the year before.
63, yep.
But that didn't happen this year.
Did not happen this year.
It wasn't going to happen this year.
We could have just said Hickory won,
Well, Hickory won the championship, I think, 2023.
Yeah.
They did, yeah. Yep.
So you had to go play Hunt for the championship this year. That was like a 4-game gauntlet.
Yeah.
And, we just talked about the classifications getting broken down, and some got it a little bit easier. So the 5A still remains stacked. And we were talking about the teams that didn't make it as far. You got Oak Grove, you got Robinson. You got 6-7 teams that are stacked, like really good teams.
Well.
Monroe's in
Forest
there.
Hills
They
is really
moved
good
up.
still.
Yeah.
So you've got 7, 8, 9 teams probably that you could probably put in a hat, and one can beat the other.
Yeah.
And, I think the performance that Crest did, offensively and defensively, each game proved that they were the better team in 5A. They were the best team in 5A, and week in and week out.
Yeah.
So, Omar, what do you think about the gauntlet that Crest went on to run?
I mean, it was tough, just getting together each week, game planning, watching film, game planning for each, team that we were playing, and really just building on what we were doing. I mean, you playing who you play, but you know what you're good and great at. And like some guys being injured, so you're moving people around, and if offense started out slow, defense try to get it going. If defense getting slow, offense getting it going. So we just kind of fed off each other. But that gauntlet, man, it was something. And I really don't think we went in it, every game, like, people are like, oh, they're going to blow such and such out. I was like, man, we got to play ball.
We got to play ball every week.
Yeah, so it was. Yeah. It was tough.
Yeah, I mean, and Frank, you as a big defensive coordinator, you've seen a lot of different, flavor and variety in this playoff. You go to East Lincoln, they like to throw it. Then you go to South Point, and you got the Red Bone. We know what they do. No. Then you go to Hickory.
They can RPO better than anybody else.
So you had a mixture of what you had to get ready for, and that probably wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't. It's a testament though to obviously the assistants and just the kids being locked in and doing what we tell them to do, honestly, because like Coach Porter said, like we've had a lot of kids be nicked up, kind of had to be out for a little bit, plugging and playing. And if their technique wasn't correct, like it could have hurt us a lot in a lot of situations. But just going through the year and making sure that every kid was ready to go, no matter who it was, I mean, that's huge, because if we got to snatch somebody off the sideline and say, hey, go in and run this, like, they got to go do it. And I'm not expecting any drop-off when they get on the field. Right. Like, I got to be able to make the calls, and they got to be able to execute. Like some calls get dwindled down a little bit depending on who's on the field, because some guys aren't as good as other things. But at the end of the day, they still got to go run and tackle.
Yep.
Right.
And cover and everything. So this really is a testament to my guys just making sure all the kids are ready to go, no matter who they are, no matter what position they play. And when they get in, the kids executing every call to the best that they can.
Yeah, that goes for the team too, just offensively and defensively. So if you had some people shuffling in the offensive line, they would shuffle some series between, and you got to be comfortable with that guy going in to do what like Frank said. I expect no drop off when you go in, and it's basically at the end of the day, it's a simple game.
It is.
Run, tackle,
block, catch,
and that's it. And you do that, and it you break it down, it gets real simple. Yeah. We kind of some people overcomplicate it sometimes, and
100%.
Oh yeah,
and it's just a simple game, and it's fun to watch, and it's it was a fun run to watch this Crest team go through and average that offense. We knew the offense was going to score points, and it's just a matter of time. It's like I'm sitting there at the Hunt game. I'm like, we get one play, we're going to start rolling.
Right.
And that one play was 50-yard pass to Majay.
Right, yep.
Then we start rolling after that, and once this offense got going.
So we tell the kids on defense, man, like just keep getting the offense the ball. It doesn't matter what happens. Just keep getting them the ball. They're going to score.
Right.
Like, they can't stop us forever.
And I've heard some offensive guys say, hey, I got confidence in the defense. If we turn it over by chance or we don't get it, our defense is going to bail us out. They're going to they got our back. And that's what I recall during the season. Like that got better and better as the year went on. At the end of the year, the offense all right, let's go defense. When they were coming off the field. And they just had no, they didn't have any worries. They knew we were going to get the ball back, and the defense was going to do their job, and they did.
Yeah.
So, Alan, if you want to, we'll go over the highlights now. The championship win over Hunt Warriors.
Big play to start. I think it was like second play of the game. Kylie gets that tackle for loss right there. On offense, we had a lot of third down conversions that were really big. Huge play right here by Javion because he was absolutely beat. Unbelievable recovery.
Makeup speed.
Yeah. This was the momentum as I think shot by Quan said.
I wish we kept his feet. It would have been a 99-yard touchdown.
Jason going through.
Oh man,
big run. Like this was right after that.
It was.
This was the next two plays, touchdowns. Yeah. This is a big third down. This was third and long. Just got to get him tackled.
Yeah.
Now that running back, he was good too.
He was. He's a sophomore, I think he was.
He is.
The stiff arm, right?
Mike stiff arm was 10
huge.
yards into the.
It's Jason stopping on a dime.
Oh,
he is slippery, boy.
he is such a good running back.
Man.
So
big play by Pluto.
Yep.
Just step in and make a play, then come back.
Just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
In the half.
And Carson.
Being able to kick field goals is big, man.
Oh,
just getting that extra 3 points is huge.
Make it a 2-possession game.
It's coming out of halftime. Brock throws a stiff arm. Brad
don't want to go
just
down.
Run. Don't want to go down. Like a lot of energy after.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Another big run by Jason, just not going down.
I know they probably saw him like this little guy can't, but he just pushed.
Yeah, always.
And as the game went on, I think their D-line got a little worn down, and they wasn't as fast off the balls as they were. And I think
they had a lot of guys going both ways, which, obviously that's something we would want to use to our advantage. But
Eli getting in.
There's Eli getting in, finishing it off. Big play by Gunner played extremely well once he got in some space. He gave himself some space. This is a big tackle by Jameer right here.
Great tackle.
Stowe. That's the biggest.
Yeah.
That was one of those things. Those last two plays are what we told them all week. Like, hey, if you're from the backside, just keep running. You're going to run into the ball. And it finally happened for us. Big run by Eli. Big hit by Pluto. Good gracious. Huge play by Stowe. I mean, this is like college level stuff right here, buddy. That long arm getting him out of the way, getting the sack was
big time.
Playmaker
right here, man.
Playmaker.
He just makes plays.
Every time he
just makes plays.
Yep.
Here's the talk of the internet.
This man broke the internet.
Wow.
It was.
Ball out.
The biggest thing about that fumble right there was like we got a strip, and it was just like culmination of the whole year. Like that's one thing we wanted all year was like we need takeaways. This is what we're gonna start doing to get them, and to kind of seal the game, if you will. That way was refreshing.
Yeah, it was.
We've been working on that all year.
Yep, and you work on it, and sooner or later it's going to come rewarding.
Yeah,
and that's. What a
it's
perfect time
us a few times, but that one was like
the most rewarding.
Right.
So again, 2025 5A state champions, Crest Chargers, number 7 to the stable. So
yes, sir.
As somebody who wasn't there, how many Shelby fans actually stayed for the game?
I don't know how many fans stayed there. We had a full stands. I mean, it was slam full.
I feel like when I looked up there, I saw a lot of black and gold up there.
Yeah,
some people.
I did. There was a few that stayed.
So they had a long day.
Long day because they're long. Their game was long.
Yeah, very long. Well, congratulations. Yeah, I am saying it. Congratulations to Shelby. Cleveland County, man.
Right.
Cleveland County is just built different. I tell people.
It is.
Were they pulling for you or against you?
No, they
were pulling for us. They were yelling for us. I will say that. I didn't hear any boos up there.
No, I didn't see anything thrown at us or anything like that. But Cleveland County is just a hotbed of football. I think Coach Lloyd said in a post-game press conference, it's probably the best per capita county in football in the state of North Carolina. And you can talk about rivalries all you want. You can talk about Independence, West Charlotte. You can talk about Kannapolis and Concord. Man, you can't beat Cleveland County football. And you got 4 really good high schools here in the county, and they're always going to make a deep run. Don't matter. Right now, you could win it in all 4 classifications. That would be something.
Oh,
and they might have a chance to do that next year.
At some point, that could happen.
It's going to be exciting, and it's just we just love football around this area, and it starts little. Omar can attest to it. You talk to all the kids, and the youth leagues all the way up. We take it serious, and we it's like some of the kids when we were coaching at Springmore. Hey, I want to win a championship at Crest. Hey, they did it. So I mean, this was 15, 16 years ago. So I mean, it's you think about that now. You look at the next generation that they're inspiring to be.
Right.
It's it's awesome to see. And I'm just going to say thank you to all the alumni, Crest alumni, football alumni. Just great support. Just awesome job. Text, words on social media. Just outstanding job. The Crest family runs deep. The championship family runs deep. And, once a Charger, always a Charger.
When you say Charger pride nationwide.
That's right. That's right. And, appreciate everybody that came out to the send-off. That was awesome.
Oh, that was fun.
Omar, we had the horse out there.
Shout out Ryan Black.
Ryan Black, former Charger. So, everybody contributed in different ways to the send-off. The kids loved it, had their phones out videoing it. You had the police escort back in at 3:30 in the morning with the lights and sirens going. So it might have woke up the neighbors across the street from Crest High School. But, that's all right.
You're fine.
Hey, give me some sleep.
Hey, that's one day out of the year. You can that's right. So, appreciate the sheriff's office doing that, and just thank you for everybody, the community. If you contributed money, if you did snacks, if you did whatever you contributed,
it was all needed.
Oh yeah,
and it was all very graciously,
very much appreciated, and the kids and the coaches loved it. Really, it was pretty simple. Once you got everything set up, where you're going to eat and where you're going, what time you're leaving, it was pretty simple. Everything was pretty much provided.
Yeah.
A huge shout out to Jeff Melton, the athletic director. None of this would have happened without him and his work. Tracy Beaver, Jeremy Shields, the whole administration. Thank you for what a year it was. I mean, you think back to when we walked off the field in Hickory last year, and what we have accomplished as far as video board, refurnish the field house to a state championship.
Yeah.
I mean, what a year this has been in 2025. So
it is a lot.
And it wouldn't happen without people working together.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you that right now. And being part of the Booster Club, and we want to say a sincere thanks to everybody. I'm talking about just if you gave to the alumni campaign to help with the video board, if you gave a little Debbie, packet of little Debbies, whatever you did.
I might have had one or two of those.
You bought a meal, you did whatever.
I for sure had one or two little Debbies.
Well, we don't have any little Debbies now, but
we don't, not today, but we did.
Hey, but there's tons of snacks brought, tons of Gatorade, tons of water, tons of well wishes. We appreciate the support. I know the kids and the coaches really appreciate you walk out there on Saturday night and that stands was slam full, and you're looking at a couple thousand people, and I know people haven't been to games in years that came to that game. So
I had people that I used to work with in Raleigh that came to the game. Yeah, it was just awesome to see all those people there.
Just the support, the community comes together. Shelby supporting Crest supporting Shelby. That's what it's all about. We go at each other when it's football season. That's what it's supposed to do. That's for rivalry, and we're supposed to go at each other. And
Coach Stewart was there.
I talked to him after the game.
I saw a picture with Coach Lloyd and all the players that played for him. We all got a picture together, man. It's just, and for him, he was just like, man, it's just great to see guys that I coach now. They're coaching and winning championships as well.
I didn't even realize Coach Blanton was the one that gave us the trophy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Until I saw a picture after, I was like, he was Coach Blanton. That's my middle school coach.
Because Chris played with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think former coaches have come to games during the playoffs, throughout the playoffs.
Coach Eddings.
I think he was at South Point game.
At one. They all came to East Lincoln.
It's a family. It's a family. It's a community family, and we want each other to do well. And I Coach Stewart, I said, man, you won the first one, and you're here for the latest one. So that's a blessing to see him and.
And that storyline, man, Ryan to win the first one, and then his son
comes and wins the latest one. It's crazy.
There were so many stories going into this.
Man, Coach Lloyd coming back, Coach Ross, his son's on the team. Skip played, his son. Quit. So many stories.
So many stories.
It was just like you was just praying, like, okay, can we talk about this? We got to win this thing so we can say this stuff.
So we can talk about this.
So there's a lot of stories to go on, and it's what an enjoyable up and down year it was. It's typical football, up and down. You got good wins, you got good days, you got bad days, and 13-2, I believe, will do just fine with a state championship on the end of it.
And we had to tell the guys that though, when we lost, it's like, hey, state championship game is not played today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, and now my experience was different as a player. But and seriously, I talked to Skip because Skip was on one of the teams that started. I think they started off maybe like 0-3.
Yes.
0-3, I think.
And then they came back to win. And I was like, Skip, tell them about the experience. And he was like, yeah, everybody counted us out. And that's kind of what it was. And guys just got together and still did it. But it was like, hey, state champion's not won today. We got to keep playing.
No, this team was mentally tough.
Yes.
And we got tougher as the year went on.
Yeah.
And, there were some times where you was like, last year we might could have went sideways. One play.
That play could have went a different way last year.
Absolutely.
This year,
we don't bounce back from that.
There's a couple plays like that.
But, this team was mentally tough, and you had great senior leadership.
Yeah.
I can't express that enough. I mean, this team had some seniors.
And it's crazy because they actually grew into that, though.
Yes.
In the beginning of the year, we was kind of like, who's going to be the leader?
Who's going to be one?
Who's going to be the leader? And seriously, as it went on, they grew into that.
The closer
role.
the light got, the more leadership that there was, for sure.
Yeah.
And, we got talent coming back. It's not like we're going to be empty next year. So we're losing some seniors. And the seniors, I'm telling you, thank you for the years that you played. A lot of them played 4 years starting.
Yep.
Gave a lot to Crest High School, Crest football. And, some will go on to play D1, play other football, and just it's great to see how they grow each year and how much better they get each year and what they accomplish and the end results, the state championship, and that's the main goal for every team that starts in North Carolina. And we were the last team on the field.
The very last team.
And the picture, everything they see is us on the field. That's it.
At 9, 11 o'clock in the evening.
Exactly. So, hey, again, thank you, sponsors. I can't tell you enough. Express the gratitude that we have as a Booster Club and as a team for your sponsorship and what you do for Crest football. Omar Porter, you got any more last words?
Man, it's been a great
season.
August. Until August, it's been a great season. Great doing the podcast with you.
Absolutely.
Having great guests on like, Mr. Tom's.
The community demands. The community loves Coach Tom's.
Turn it off when he's not there.
It's been a great ride.
Coach Tom's? This is your podcast. You come on. You've been the most guest on here.
This is y'all's podcast. This is y'all's. I'm just grateful for the year. Being somebody that went to one and didn't finish it, in 2010, like it's been like on my shoulders, just like I gotta go back. I gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like okay, I finally got that one off. So now we can get back to coaching for just trying to go get another one every year.
So it's forever you'll be a state champion coach.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean they can't take it away from you and the players. I mean there's a bond. And I was telling something. I said, 10-year reunions.
Yeah.
2035. They're going to say, hey, you want to come back? We're going to honor y'all at halftime. I was like, y'all going to show up.
Absolutely.
It's
Everybody
awesome.
will be here.
Yeah.
It's a family. You're in that championship family now. So, Coach Tom's glad to have you back here at Crest. Just a joy to be with you and talk to you. And Omar, you're my man. You're my man, Omar.
That's the guy right there.
I couldn't do it without Omar
That is
here.
the guy.
I'm just here.
What's that on your finger, Omar? You got a ring over it? You got a ring? What is that? We got
one of them.
Just one of the few.
We got to get that little one freshened up.
Just one of the few.
Just one of them.
So, hey, the kids are excited.
Yep, we got size today.
They did.
They were hype about that.
I told them we can let them in the club now.
Yeah,
they come in the ring club.
You tell them some secrets in the club.
First they couldn't get in, so we opened it up and let them in now.
Take your ring to open up the place. But a lot of them probably don't know what ring, what finger to wear it on and all that stuff. So it's exciting times, and they're excited. And hey, number 7 monument will go up.
That's right.
So it'll be up there for the
can't wait
game.
for that one.
So just exciting stuff. So appreciate everybody tuning in every week. We'll be back, not next week. We'll be back in the fall. Hopefully, if Alan lets us. Alan, awesome job all
Thank
year.
you. Yes,
you're
makes everybody sound good, look good.
Look good, yeah.
Edits everything. So thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. Good job, Alan. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you, Coach Lloyd. Thank you for all you've done.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for what you've done to Crest High School, what you've done for Crest High School, what you will do. You were a player, you were a coach, Just a great person, great coach. You will be missed. You are loved by tons of people. We're going to get you back next week, and we're going to have a one-on-one with Coach Lloyd, so he can't get out.
Got to have a reminiscence session.
We'll have a reminiscence session. Yeah,
Just look back. Just look
I
back
won't let him in the green room.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the back.
He will not go in the green room. I've not stocked the green
I'm
room
going to
this
come and
week.
sit in the back next week for that one.
Trey, now that he's retiring, you think I should submit my resume for the position?
Absolutely.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have no
Absolutely.
experience.
We'll contact you.
You don't
Okay,
need.
excellent.
Don't contact us. We'll
Nah,
contact
you're
you.
fine.
Yeah, have your
You're
people call out
fine.
Hey, hang by the phone.
We'll be in
Alan. Hang by the phone. But hey, great year. 13-2. Your 2025 Class 5A state champions, the Crest
sir.
High School Chargers. We're Chargers. We're better.